Wait. English. What is going on YouTube? This is your boy Joel Muson and I'm back here with another late video for the channel. I know it's been a while since I've been here on YouTube. There was a lot of things going on, but then finally I'm back and I'm there, and I'm going to explain what happened during the 2 months I wasn't posting. Is it 2 or 3 months? I'm not sure, but yeah. So today, I think you can tell by the title of today it's going to be a story time, a different video. I haven't done this before. This is my first time. So stay tuned. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. And make sure you share it with your friends. I think I said share, but yeah, share with your friends, family, and everyone. Okay, so this story happened like exactly a year ago, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it was actually a year ago. So what happened is that like I think it took me about 2 years for me to get my driver's license. It's a story for another day. I think I'm gonna do a whole video on how I got my driver's license. So this was before I got my driver's license. My dad came home. This was the day, I don't remember what day it was. But then he came back from home. It was early in the afternoon, and then when he came, I was in my room doing whatever I was doing, and then he went to his room and then he slept. So when it was now 3 p.m. 3 p.m. my dad told me that, you know, Joe, please go to shop. I'm just going to tell us. Me, Mrs. Deamo. Okay, so my dad told me to go and pick up my sister. So he came to my room and then he was like, Joe, go drive to your sister's school and pick your sister, because it's now time to pick your sister. And that time I didn't have a driver's license, but I had a provisional. But then I had so many driver's license, I had so many learner's tests. Wait. English. Wait. My dad came into my room and then he told me that I should go and pick up my sister. But then I didn't have my driver's license then. So but then I had done like, I think 3 learners tests at VIT, and I was failing them. But then I had done 1,000 lessons. So I knew how to drive, but then it was just hard for me to get my driver's license. I'm going to tell you the reason why in the video where I'm going to tell you about how I got my driver's license. So I was a good driver. I knew how to drive, but I just didn't have a driver's license. So my dad told me that, but then I didn't want to go pick up my sister that day because I was just, you know, I wasn't in the mood for driving. You know, when you're driving, you need to prepare your mind mentally that you're going to drive. But then my dad just told me that, you know, go pick up your sister. Okay, so I drove the car to my sister's school, which is about like a 15-minute drive from our home to her school. And then I arrived there. I think I arrived there at like 3:30 or something, which is the time she's supposed to finish the school, right? So I'm there, I park at the parking lot, right? And I wait for my sister to come to the car. So she was taking time. Like I waited for like 20 minutes. So I'm in the car, I'm waiting for my sister. Like I'm angry at my dad that he told me to go pick up my sister because I didn't want to drive. And then I reached school. Her school is finished, but then she's not coming to the car, so I was angry. Then I'm like, what is going on? Everyone else is getting picked up. Like people are going, cars are coming in and out, and I'm still in the parking lot, you know, waiting for my sister to come, right? So my sister took like 35 minutes to come to the car. So when she was coming, I was actually angry. I'm like, why is she walking so slow? She took my time. Right now, I should have been back home doing whatever I wanted to do. And I just wanted to pick her up and go back home and do what I was doing, right? So she enters the car, and then we didn't even say hi to each other. Then I was like, "What time is it?" Then she's like, "It's 4." Then I'm like, "What time did you finish this?" Like 3:30. Then I'm like, "What's going on? What happened?" Then she's like, then she started giving excuses. So I got so angry that we started like cursing at each other, and then we were going back and forth. She was like, "Who are you to tell me that? You're not my father. You're not even my mother. You have to wait for me." Then I'm like, "No, I'm never gonna pick you up because I'm gonna let your dad pick you up, because usually when my dad comes to pick you, if you tell my dad to come pick you up, he's usually late." So I'm like, next time I'm just gonna tell dad to pick you up because you are being late and I can't tolerate that. You should come to the car on time. So we're going back and forth. So in this heated moment, right, I'm starting the car, and then I'm putting the car on reverse to get out of the parking lot. So we are going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. "Oh, why did you come late?" She's responding back and forth, back and forth. And I'm also telling her like, "Well, no, you should have been early. I'm not gonna do this anymore." What? So luckily, I did not step on the accelerator. The car was just moving. It was just in motion, but then the car was on reverse. So all of a sudden we hear a sound. You're like, "No, wait, what just happened?" Like, what just happened? And I'm like, I hope nothing bad happened. I hope I didn't break our car, or I hope I didn't damage anyone's car or anything. So we look through the window, and then we see there's a car behind us. Then I'm like, "Oh, I hope this person is not a mad person." You know, those people who are like, "Where's your driver's license? Why are you driving without a driver's license? I want to see your driver's license. What's your parents' number?" and everything. I didn't want that. And I also didn't want my dad to know, because if he knew that happened, then it was going to be an issue, right? So I go out of the car, and then I check, and then I see the cars, and then my heart is beating so fast. And then a lady comes out, then she's like, "What is going on?" Then I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't notice that I didn't notice your car. I just reversed like that." Oh, then she was like, "Oh, you have to be careful, because these are cars this could have been a fatal accident, what was." Then I'm like, "Oh, I'm very sorry, like, I'm really sorry. I hope that I'm really sorry, like, I'm so sorry about that," right? So she then reversed her car, and then we checked. There was no marks, no scratches, no anything. It was just a sound, like the cars just met, and then there was a sound. Okay. So now we get into the car, my heart is racing fast. I'm like, what did I just do, right? Then, so I reversed to go back to, I reversed to go out of her school, and then I go, I think when I was like a kilometer away from my school, I like really parked the car, then I went outside, and I really checked the car to see if the car was really okay, and then it was okay. Then I switched off the car. Then I said to my sister, "Are we going to tell dad about this, or are we going to tell our parents about this?" This is like, "No, we're not going to tell our parents about this. Like, this is just our secret. We're just going to leave the car like that, and we're just gonna go home, act like nothing happened, and not tell anyone." And yeah, and from that point, it's funny how like we switched from people who were going back and forth, and then at that moment we started like we reconciled, and we were I don't know. So yeah, we reached home, and then everything was fine. and the car has been fine up until now. And yeah, this is the story of how I got into a car accident with my sister. Comment down below if you like stories like this. This was quite fun. I'm not sure how many minutes I spent on this. I feel like I was talking way too fast, and that is what I usually do when I'm speaking in English. As even in Sean, I speak fast food. I'm a fast speaker. Yeah, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and to mom and dad, we are sorry this happened, and this is the way you're going to you're going to know most of the things that happened in our house via YouTube. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and see you next time.